boy. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to do another episode of What's in the Box. Alright, stay tuned. Let's see what we got. Alright, today we got a couple of different things here. An assortment, if you will. We'll start with this littler stuff. We got a few small things. We actually have a bag. We'll go with the bag first. There's the bag. Alright, so, well, my son wanted the light up wheel valve stem deals. So all it is motion activated. You put them on your valve stem, and as your car goes, they actually, I think, were intended for bicycles, and my son was wanting these for his Lexus for the drift car. So we ordered him a set of them. We're going to give them a try, see what they look like. He was curious, so we're going to put those on his valve stems. That's the first thing we got in the box. That's from my son. Let's see. This box is from ECS Tuning, and if you've noticed, I've bought several things from those guys. I've had pretty good luck. No real issues from anything they've had. Everything's fit well. Everything's, been what it's supposed to be. Okay, so now we got some BMW parts. I ordered 3 of them because I don't know. I've never done these, and they're odd. Well, they have these little plastic tabs on these things, and I'll give a more in-depth thing here in just a minute to see the difference or whatever, or when I put the BMW together, whenever that's going to be. I will do an in-depth and show you a difference, what the new ones versus the one that I took out, so you can see why it's not working, why it keeps blowing it out or whatever. So I bought 3 just in case I can't figure it out. I got 3 shots at it. So I might get it on the first try, we'll see. I don't know how my luck is, or I've never had the experience. I don't know how to do it. So we're gonna find out. All right, and this is a bit of, not a necessity, but as a curiosity thing. What I have here is something that I wanted to see myself the difference in the sound on the G35. So I bought a set of cheap actual straight through test pipes. Instead of having the catted down pipes on the G35, I decided I would go with an actual true test pipe with no cat in it, just an open, no restriction down pipe on the G35. I want it louder. I want to, the notorious G35 or 350Z sounds that you hear it if you go to the drift track or any race track or any, street driven. You're hearing G35s and 350Zs ripping up the road, and they're loud and obnoxious. Well, for some reason, mine is not. Well, I want to see if it's the exhaust itself or if it's the catted down pipe that is keeping it from being as loud as what you would normally hear on a G35 or a 350Z. So the curiosity got the best of me, and I decided I was just going to go ahead and do a test pipe and see how much that changes the sound of the car. I like to just get that perfect sound. I'll change exhaust 2 or 3 times on a car to get it to sound completely different than that. But I will buy different exhaust. I'll change test pipes, headers, which I almost wished I would have done headers on that car while I had it out. The research I did, it's not for the money, it's not really worth it. It probably would have made it louder and sound maybe different. I don't know if it's better or worse, but I just couldn't justify the money, and I didn't have the time. I wanted to get it together and get it ready for the track. We still got The track was closed right where we're at, and I wanted to go ahead and work on the clutch set up on the G35 while we were on an off week. And so we still have some time off. I got to finish the clutch line, and while I'm working on that, I'm actually going to change the test pipes too, to see, you know, what the difference is, just to know. So yeah, that's what we got. Again, the fittings to finish the BMW, some stuff for my son's IS300, some valve stem lights, and test pipes for the G35, and that's what's in the box. All right, we'll see when we're installing this stuff and see how fitment. Then this is just a off-brand eBay test pipe set, and again, ECS tuning came through with our actual drain plug for our radiator, and another eBay purchase of just the cheap lights. And like I say, I bought them for their, I think originally intended for a bicycle or something, but they're motion activated, so when you screw them on, they don't run the battery dead until you start going, they light up. They're motion activated vibration or something of that caliber. So that's what's in the box. Hey guys, thanks for watching. So there's your old plug and your new plug for the drain on the BMW 335i. So, all right, this is the old one. Okay, now can you see the difference in the old one versus the new? All right, see how it's got the ears on it, both sides. That's the new one. And the old one doesn't have any of that. So evidently when you take these out, if you end up taking them out, it breaks those off and it won't hold it in there any longer. So this is just my lack of knowledge has been the issue here. Didn't know that was a thing. So you can see the difference. That's why the drain plug keeps falling out. A little bit of BMW knowledge, and that's what the deal is. All right. Okay, so now with the issue on the G35, the problem we were having was this fitting went for our reservoir. This is the way the kit came. I just got, well, had a washer on it too. Just to give you a 100% representation of what you get when you order the Chase Bays kit with the Wilwood reservoir. Okay, so that's the way it comes. You'll get the bracket that makes it fit, this bracket, and then the actual kit, it separates here because it actually sits like that, but the bowl holes are angled on the G35, so you have to have this plate. All right, it comes with this deal, and evidently this deal is to where if you're going to run the line from here to the brake reservoir and use a shared reservoir with the clutch, so the clutch and the brake would be shared. Okay, this won't fit this, so if you buy this assuming that nipple will fit this hose, you're going to be in the predicament I'm in, which is the predicament I'm in. So now this fitting is of no use to me, so that goes away. And what I had to do, I had to buy a 4A in to an 8A in fitting. We will retain my washer, so I'll keep my washer. So this will go here, and that'll lock in. Got it? Got it. All right, now I have to have this jewel. This jewel will go on here, and now our hose will fit. So now we can use our factory hose, and we can connect back our factory reservoir. So that was the dilemma I'm in. Now it is settled. I have to make sure I have enough room to build all this inside there, because how high this thing ends up being. But this is the combination I had to come up with, because I could not find where this 4A in which is that small fitting right there. If I wanted to get that 4A in and the other end be a nipple like that, well, I couldn't find that. All I could do was get there, and then I had to come up with this to make that actually work well, which it swivels in there. So, and that allows me to connect my hose. I may have to shorten my hose, and that allows me to actually plumb it into my factory reservoir. So that's what I had to do to make that setup work. Now we have everything we need to install the Chase Bays Wilwood clutch kit for the G35. So that's where we're at with that.